What, baby? You hear those other dogs? You hear those other dogs? Uh-huh. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still June 6th. It is still Monday, 2022. I wanted to obviously make my second video. So I wanted to talk about in this video, guys, what is the breaking point? I think that it is definitely something that people need to be paying attention to, because there's always a breaking point. These governments, they push and push and push, and it's only going to work for so long, and it's only going to last for so long when they do that. But there's going to be a breaking point, and I think Americans are... You have to understand what you're seeing in the news, what you're seeing on social media sites. That is what the agenda says, right? So if you turn on your TV and they're feeding you a lot of information saying, oh, the majority of Americans want stricter gun control, for an example, all right? How do you know that's true? You don't. You have to believe that they're telling you the truth. Do you see what I'm saying? So the point is, we don't know what the truth is, because there is an agenda. There is a lot of very unbalanced and unhinged people out there. I think one of the reasons you are seeing an increase in mass shootings and all those type of things is people are frustrated. They're pissed. They're angry. They don't know how to deal with those situations in a rational way. They just don't. They have no idea how to do that. So they lash out. They attack. Their perceived enemy, again, perpetuated through social media. These are the bad guys. These are the ones who are at fault. When in reality, it is the people that are making the policies, the people that are pushing whatever their agenda is, distracting you, keeping you so that you're not paying attention to what is really going on. That's the true enemy, my friends, I'll tell you right now. But I see a lot of frustration. I see a lot of anger with people. You don't see a whole lot of smiling faces because people are pissed off all the time. And honestly, that is no way to go through life. If you don't like whatever the situation is, do something to change that situation. I know that's an easy way to say that, and that's easy, but the reality is we all control our own, destiny. We have choices. You come to a crossroad, you can go this way or you can go that way, and it's your choice. It's free will. And, obviously there is an element of control that always is there. We are restricted. We can't just do whatever we want to do, obviously. But within reason, we can. And so if you don't like your situation that you're in, and if you're unhappy in that situation, do something to change it. That would be my advice to people. It blows me away when people will stay in a job that they absolutely hate, that they cannot stand, or stay in a bad marriage, and usually the tool is, well, I'm staying in the marriage because of the kids. Actually, the kids are affected by that marriage. If it's a negative marriage and the parents are fighting all the time and there's a lot of stress, that affects the children. So it'd be better for you to get out of a situation like that. And I'm just using that as an example, okay? But I believe we are headed for a breaking point. And when I say we're headed there, how long? 6 months, a year, if we're lucky. I think you're seeing, like I said, I think you're seeing a lot of people that are fed up. They've had enough. How much higher are they going to push the gas prices? It's all manipulated. All of it is. We could have low gas prices, but we don't. Why is that? Because, it's all about greed. here's something else just to ponder, and I want you guys to think about this. Let's talk about Pfizer for just a moment. And I'm not gonna get into the whole dynamics of everything, but I will say this. You have a company that in the first quarter of this year, first 3 months of this year, made $26 billion. I want you to think about that. I'm gonna say it again. You have a company that in the first quarter, record profits in the first 3 months of this year, $26 billion. Obviously, a lot of that was because of one thing. All right. So if you thought it was free, no. Our taxpayers paid for that. So that's something people need to remember. There is a lot going on. You have to pay attention. Where's the money going? That is probably the biggest thing that I would encourage people. Follow the money. If you follow the money, hold on, I want to make sure she's not going down to the spring. I think that's exactly where she's going. Girl. I was cutting the grass and she had come and she was completely soaked. Let's see if we can. I don't think we can see from this angle. Oh, there she is. Yeah, you're wet. Uh-huh. I knew what you were doing. You snot. Oh my gosh, it's something else. All right, guys. So, anyway, I want to hear your feedback. How close to the edge are you? I mean, that's a legitimate question. How much more can you take? How much more can you continue to pay exorbitant amounts of money for food, fuel? Everything is going up, and it's going up a lot. It's not like it's going up 1 or 2%. It's double digits for the most part. Gas is up ridiculously high just in the last year. So, how much more can you take? Here's probably more of a realistic question. How much longer can you survive doing what you're doing right now as they continue to press and press and press, pushing things higher and higher and higher? How much longer can you survive doing that? That's a good question, I think. Because, your pay's not going up. I guarantee that, And with everything else going up, do you work more hours? Do you, rob Peter to pay Paul? At some point, the chip's got to be cashed in. And where are you at on that? Most people in this country, and here's something else to think about, folks. Most people in this country are living paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck. They don't have a big stash of money set back. They're not financially well off. So these increases hurt, and they hurt a lot. And so that's something that I think that we should be really truly paying attention to. So I'm just trying to look at these berries and see how they're doing. They're all blossoming out. One's over here too. Literally almost every single one that I planted, almost every single one is coming. I didn't think, looking at them when I got them, I did not think that was going to be the case. Oh well, we'll see how it develops. It'll be interesting. So anyway, guys, I do want to hear your feedback on this topic. A lot of people are at the breaking point. So what is the breaking point? When is enough enough? When do people start to really truly flip out? Those are questions. Definitely curious. See, the clouds are starting to come in now. So I'm glad I got done what I did earlier today. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. But it was a lot of work. So I think I'm going to have to I pulled out these 2 tarps with this one and this one. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to just go ahead and tarp the 4-wheeler and the tractor so that they or covered up. I think that's the best thing to do. So, because I don't have a place to put them right at the moment, so they're going to have to just get covered up. Once I get the shipping container down in here, then I can put them there. But for the moment, I cannot. So, all right, guys. Well, listen. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're prepping. I hope this has been an interesting conversation for you. I hope it makes you think. You know, but we all have a breaking point. You know, we all have a breaking point. And so the curiosity thing that I have for people is, how close to you are you to yours? You know, when is enough enough? So anyway, remember folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really, really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step thing and day. No! One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. And the only one, good girl, the only one that's going to stop you from reaching those goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you guys all later. Have a great day. For those of you that are hardcore members, I will see you at 8 o'clock in the live stream. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.